Beneath the sun-scorched red rocks of the Australian outback, a massive discovery has just sent shockwaves through the global scientific community. Imagine standing next to a footprint so enormous it could hold an entire bathtub of water. This is not a scene from a Hollywood movie or a prehistoric dream. This is the real-life Jurassic Coast, where the largest dinosaur tracks ever recorded on our planet have just been uncovered. Giant Titan footprints measuring nearly 6 feet long are revealing a hidden world of monsters that once ruled the land down under. For millions of years, these ancient fossils were buried under layers of ancient mud and coastal sand. But now shifting tides and coastal erosion have pulled back the curtain on a prehistoric highway. This stretch of rugged shoreline is now being called Australia's own Jurassic Park. The story begins with a team of determined paleontologists battling the elements in a remote wilderness. They discovered deep circular depressions in the jagged rock that looked like giant craters. As the scientists cleared away the salty sea water and loose pebbles, they realized they were looking at the step of a god. These massive depressions belonged to a long-necked sauropod known as a Titanosaur. The enormous creature was a gentle giant with a neck that could reach the tops of tall trees and a tail that acted like a powerful whip. Walking across this landscape today feels like stepping into a time machine. Beside the giant sauropod tracks, the team also found the sharp three-toed prints of a hunting theropod. The meat-eating predator likely stalked its prey through the thick tropical ferns and dense jungle. Sharp claws left deep gouges in the soft earth, which eventually turned into solid stone over eons of time. Geologists believe these tracks were preserved by a perfect storm of environmental conditions. A sudden flood of fine silt likely covered the fresh tracks before the hot sun could dry them out. Over millions of years, the heavy weight of mountain ranges pressed the mud into hard sandstone. Today, the crashing waves of the blue ocean are slowly washing away the surface to show us these hidden treasures. The scale of the Titanosaur is difficult for the human mind to fully grasp. Imagine a beast that weighed as much as 10 African elephants combined. The ground would literally tremble with every single thud of its massive, scaly feet. Birds and smaller reptiles would scatter into the thick brush as the shadow of the Titan blocked out the sun. What makes this discovery truly viral is the density of the different species found in one single area. The site contains 20 different types of dinosaur tracks, all intersecting like a busy city intersection. It proves that the prehistoric world was a crowded and vibrant ecosystem full of life and constant movement. Researchers are using high-tech drones and 3D laser scanners to map every single inch of the rocky ground. These digital models allow us to see the exact weight distribution of the dinosaur as it walked. We can now calculate the walking speed of a creature that has been dead for over 100 million years. The data suggests these animals were moving together in a large social herd for protection. Younger dinosaurs walked in the center of the group, while the massive adults protected the outer edges. This social behavior is very similar to what we see in modern elephants or wild buffalo. News of the giant tracks is spreading across social media like a wildfire. Tourists and nature lovers are flocking to the remote coast to catch a glimpse of the ancient history. Local authorities have had to set up protection zones to ensure the fragile fossils are not damaged by human boots. Every high tide brings the risk of losing more information to the power of the sea. Paleontologists are working around the clock to cast molds of the prints before they vanish forever. These plaster casts will be sent to museums around the world for children and students to study. The discovery also challenges what we knew about the prehistoric climate of Australia. It suggests the region was once a lush paradise with plenty of water and massive forests of ancient pine trees. Instead of a desert, the outback was a green wonderland teeming with exotic life. This viral discovery is a humbling reminder of how small we are in the grand timeline of Earth. We are merely walking on the surface of a world that once belonged to true giants. The giant footprints of the Titanosaur are a bridge to a past we are only beginning to understand. Scientists expect to find even more tracks as they move further down the coastline into unexplored territory. The hunt for the next big prehistoric secret is just beginning. This is the story of the day the Earth gave up its greatest secret. The giants have returned to remind us of the power of nature.